So the question asked was, what advice could you give to up-and-coming artists, producers and DJs to break through? This is my definitive advice. At least once a month, pull a 24-hour working day. Be at your desk at 7 a.m. and work till 7 a.m. the next morning. At least once a month. Listen to other people's advice, especially if it's from me. Be original. Compromise only when it's absolutely necessary and only if it leaves your integrity completely intact. You can always do better, always improve, always learn, always evolve. Be respectful of your past and your roots, but never look back. Only look forward. That said, learn from the mistakes you made in your past and use them to sharpen your bayonet as you charge forward. Your core fan base are the most important fans you have. Give them what they want. Don't evolve your sound so far away from what they love that you ostracize your core fans. Be influenced, but never imitate. Go everywhere, see everything, talk to everyone, taste all food, properly commit yourself to becoming a global citizen that is patriotic about the world as much as they are about their own country. Stay well away from Simon Patterson and Will Atkinson. Interaction with them is only going to end in tears. Never, ever use the word deserve. The minute you use the word deserve, your ego will spiral out of control, so never, ever use that word, even when you're having a conversation with the voices in your head. Be nice. Be nice to fans, to promoters, to clubbers, to record label owners, other producers, to absolutely anybody that you meet on your journey through this industry. Be nice. The only thing you will earn from not being nice is a reputation for being a twat. Don't be afraid to throw several months' work in the bin if you know in your heart that it's anything short of perfect. If you settle for mediocre, you failed. Go home. On your journey, if you fail, if you fall, get the fuck back up and carry on running. Ignore the pain and just run. Overtake. Run. Yes? Do your research. Always be prepared, regardless of the situation. You have a meeting, know everything about the person you're meeting and the topics you're going to discuss. You've got a gig somewhere new you've never played, find out everything about that club. Find out everything about the people that go to it, what they're into, what the vibe is, so that you're prepared. It's better to have it and not need it than vice versa. Until you get to version 30, your track is not finished. You can try and convince yourself that it's finished, but trust me, it's not. Get a second opinion. 2 sets of ears are better than just yours. And until you've A/B compared that track with 3 bona fide hits in the same field or genre, you just can't verify that it's finished. Well, John, I can. No, you fucking can't. And I can pick 4 or 5 tracks from your back catalogue that prove my point. In the same way that I can pick 4 or 5 from my back catalogue, because it's a learning curve. I didn't used to do that, and I can pick at least 4 or 5, maybe even 10, that are just deeply embarrassing because I wasn't as fortunate enough to have someone as awesome as me giving this advice. This one's an important one. Never ever let a deadline pressurize you into submitting something that in your heart you know is only 90%. Oh shit, I know there's more I could do, but I'm late delivering. Oh bollocks, I'm just gonna have to let it go. No, never, no, never do that. Never, ever do that. It's better to try and negotiate yourself extra time or pull out of the whole thing altogether if what you're going to give is 90%. For the majority of time, deadlines are the enemy of creativity. Choose your side. If it's not caused you a full breakdown, if it's not caused you a month of sleepless nights, then simply tell whoever's behind that deadline that you need more time or pull out. Both options have a positive ending. How come, John? How come? Because the horseshit you were about to deliver one way or another won't make it into the public domain. Your name is your brand and your reputation. Make sure that what your name and your brand stand for is fucking cool and inspiring for fans and peers and anyone else who chances upon you. Whatever the obstacle in front of you, adapt, improvise, overcome. Find a way round it, over it, under it, whatever you need to do. If you have anxiety that you're not doing enough, that you're slipping behind, that there's insufficient stuff coming out, it's probably fucking true. If you're having difficulties, we are part of a global family, so don't be afraid to put your hand up and ask for help. Emails, WhatsApps, text messages, etc., they're all great, but there's nothing like talking to someone. Go and see people face to face, especially if you're trying to pitch a concept, sell something. I want to see the whites of your eyes and I want to hear the sincerity in your voice. And if that person says no, then figure out how to change that no into a yes, because every single no in this business can be changed into a yes. You just need to circumnavigate that motherfucker's armor until you see a weak spot. And I guess finally, the last thing to say, because I'm telling you this advice in the middle of fucking COVID-19, is have patience. because right now is an incredibly difficult time to be trying to make a go of it. But I guess the one thing that you've got working in your favor is that every single established DJ, producer, record label, they're just sat listening to music, making music. Now is the time to make incredible music, pitch it, and get people to start falling in love with you and your music. That's the advantage you can take right now from the COVID-19 lockdown period. That's it. That is my basic overview of advice for DJs and producers wanting to make it in this industry.